The social custom of tipping has been around for more than 100 years, but in recent decades, many economists, policymakers, and restaurant industry workers are increasingly arguing that the practice of tipping is unfair. By definition, leaving a gratuity should be a voluntary action, but the federal minimum wage for tip-credited employees is just $2.13 per hour. So, diners unwittingly become responsible for their servers' wages because servers are economically reliant on their tips. Here's how it breaks down. 17 states require employers to pay their workers as low as the $2.13 tipped minimum wage. Another 26 states mandate a higher minimum wage for tipped employees, ranging from $2.23 per hour in Delaware to $7.46 for bartenders in Connecticut. Only 7 states require employers to pay servers the full, state-mandated minimum wage before tips are counted. The typical wage for restaurant workers, including those who receive tips, is roughly $10 per hour. That means that nearly 40% of all restaurant workers live in near poverty, and the $10 median wage, when adjusted for inflation, has remained stagnant since 2000. This $10 per hour wage also has strong implications along the lines of gender and race. One issue: white, non-Hispanics are most likely to work as tipped employees, earning slightly more on average than those who work in the back of the house. And here's another problem. Women considered conventionally attractive made more in tips than other women, or even men. This is particularly disturbing with the fact that 90% of female restaurant workers have reported experiencing sexual harassment on the job. And then there's this. Diners of all races regularly tipped their black servers less than their white servers. Many restaurant owners have long considered getting rid of tipping, much to the chagrin of their employees. But in recent months, the argument against tipping has been louder than ever. Last month, Bar Marco, a restaurant in Pittsburgh, announced it would ban tips in favor of giving servers a guaranteed $35,000 per year salary. They're also offering its employees health benefits and shares in the business. By the year 2018, both San Francisco and Seattle will be paying its servers a $15 per hour minimum wage before tips. But in the meantime, San Francisco's Michelin-starred menu and Atelier Crème are adding a service charge to guests' checks in lieu of the traditional tip. This service charge allows owners to share tips with cooks and other workers, which helps balance the pay disparity between the front-of-house and back-of-house workers in a state where servers are already paid the full minimum wage. Will the tipping debate still be raging by then? Or will the tide turn towards abolishing tipping altogether? Only time will tell.